Come have a look at this. Biggest month ever, 1.2 million. All well and good, but I want to do a realistic POV today, which is going to talk about the fact that yes, it's great, we did this awesome month, but at the same time, for the last 5 days, we've been losing money. CPAs are really high. We've lost just under $5,000 in the last week on Zero Waste Cartel. I'm at the point of getting a little bit concerned now. And I've got to hold that focus and not allow that stress to come out in the book club meeting.
In this case, it's David who just kind of like gave me this almost mission. And at the end of the day, he's just my employer, but realistically, he's like so much more because he's provided me with purpose and with like a reason, like, and feeling fulfilled in what I do every day.
Great. Are you getting this? Scott, we've been in business for 10 years. How stressed out do you get when the CPA goes up like this?
I think it's the most stress I get.
Like now?
Yeah.
$1.2 million month, but still stress. Explain it to me.
I've got to the point now where I've come to accept that it's just part of the game.
What happens to your state of being when the cost per acquisition goes up?
It just gives an edge to everything. Everything sucks. Like, it really does. Like, everything's fucking so much worse. I just feel like I can't get in a good mood, you know?
Really, it affects you that much?
Yeah.
And what's really interesting about that for the 6.5 viewers at home is that this is a $1.25 million month.
Yeah.
And yet a week of bad acquisition price just brings you straight back into that. Like, what is the saying? You know, like in the Dalio book?
Oh, it's if you're not stressed, you should be stressed.
If you're not worried, it's worried.
Yeah,
right?
if you're not worried, you should be worried. If you're worried, you don't have to worry. You know, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. Do you know my strategy to try to mitigate this CPA thing?
No, none.
What are you guys going to do?
What we're going to do, firstly, is we've reduced the Facebook budget by 30%. Then we reduced the Google budget by 30%. We've got a new email campaign that's going to go out, and this is all going to be stuff that's going to alleviate the problem in the immediate term. But then we've got new ad creative going out on Meta. Generally, that's the biggest lever that we can pull. There's something deeper at play, which is the fact that Zero Waste Cartel's brand has been neglected for a long time. And we've been focusing on our other brands, and we've let Zero Waste Cartel kind of just like slowly teeter off. The product offerings on Zero Waste Cartel are stale, and we've got this whole Q3 launch coming of all these new products. We're thinking about acquiring new brands to make it all fresh.
So this is just like something that I took away from observing this video. So you have to have a mindset of a resilient leader to do business. This isn't a job for the faint-hearted. This is the game, the highs and lows. It won't ever get easy. I think someone starting out should know this early on, because the consequences of having a romanticized or glamorous expectation could be the make or break. How do you enjoy the journey, not fixate on the destination?
After enough repetitions of this, you realize that you really enjoy solving the problems, because the more painful the problem, the more satisfying the solution. And so the game just becomes that. And that's why we've set such a huge goal of having a brand portfolio of $100 million brands that we're proud of, because to get to that point, it just requires so much problem solving. And every time we solve one of those problems, it's satisfying. So we set this huge goal. That's the destination you're talking about, knowing full well that there's going to be pain and agony and frustration and risk along the way, but that's the price of satisfaction.
Do you think that's like a trait that everybody has access to learn to love being challenged?
I think it's just a matter of perspective. Like, a lot of people don't have that ability to zoom out of their current feelings and frustrations and emotions. And when you can, and you can reflect and you have self-awareness, then it becomes pretty evident quickly that what you want is a challenge.